Hi guys, it's Wednesday and this week is vlog week. So this week I'm talking about transport. Now I'm not going to be a geek about these things. I am not a lover of trains, planes, bikes, cars, anything. I am not talking just any old transport. I'm talking disability transport. Now Mike and I moved to Shoebury from Southend back in the summer. And it's a whole 4.5 miles from our old house. So when we moved, considering my disability, we didn't think it would be a big issue, but it turns out it really is. Just after moving to Shoebury, I decided to sign up for the Motability scheme. Instead of getting a car, because I'm not allowed to drive because of the medication I take, and to be quite honest, I don't trust myself to drive. We decided to have a scooter instead, because you can actually sign up, which I didn't realise, for a mobility scooter. And instead of it costing you like thousands of pounds in one go, you have a percentage taken out of your disability living allowance so that you can still get around. Now we ordered a large scooter so that I could go further afield, because the scooter I had, which we'd bought, didn't go very far. And I needed this one to be able to get on the trains and go a bit further into town if I wanted to, or I suppose even get onto the beach and things like that, because we live right by the sea. But it's been a bit of a pain really. I find myself getting really frustrated. Where I live is literally 5 minutes walk from Shoebury train station. And it's a nice little station, and granted it is a small one. They've got like 2 lines that come into it basically. But I've had a bit of trouble like using it, because one, you have to book 24 hours ahead of yourself. If you want to use a train in the UK, you have to book 24 hours ahead of yourself. Now, this alone is so frustrating. Like if I want to just pop into town, I can't. It's really, really irritating. And also they don't like you travelling at peak times, so before 9 o'clock or after 2:30, because when you travel during school times and rush hour, I suppose you get in the way because you've got a big scooter. But it's really not fair. It's as though my day can't begin until 10 o'clock and I have to be at home like a curfew, like a child, at 2:30. And some days I can't even book ahead of myself. Like I haven't had a lot of notice, and other days I've booked the trains and I'm too ill to get up and travel. As I said earlier, the whole not being able to travel freely like everyone else is so frustrating. Luckily, I have a lot of really good friends and family who are happy to give me lifts and take me places. But the trouble is, if I, for example, get taken to my mum's house because she lives in town, when I get there, I can't go anywhere independently. So I'm stuck at my mum's house, and as lovely as my mum's house is, and as fun as it is there with the kids there and my dad there, it just means that I'm stuck there. I can't even pop round to my sister's house, which is just round the corner, unless someone pushes me in the wheelchair. Now, to be honest, I'm not the smallest girl in the world. I weigh a fair weight, and it's not fair for other people to have to push me. But I should be able to get on the trains without having to worry that I'm going to be in peak hours or that I'm going to get in the way. I mean, one time I went there and thought, you know, I wanted to just go into town spontaneously, and there was this huge fuss that, you know, I would have to wait at least 3 of the trains to get into town because they needed someone to put me on. And there were 2 guards just standing there, and you're kind of like, yeah, I suppose we'll help you. Oh, thanks. You know, it's so annoying. You know, and I have to make the most of the good days. I have a lot of bad days at the moment. Like, the winter makes everything so much worse. I can't be bothered to cook. I can't be bothered to wash myself because I'm just in so much pain. And when I do have a good day, it's too late. I can't book the transport. So I think at the moment I'm planning on getting a second-hand scooter really, really small one that I can maybe keep at my mum's house, so that when I get to my mum's, if I'm giving a lift or whatever, I can still go out and do things. But it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be made so difficult. I mean, lately I've heard loads of stories about people, disabled people, being left on trains without toilets, not being helped off. I mean, I heard a story about one of the Olympians, and I can't remember which one it was, where they had got to their station, no one bothered to help them off, and they had to throw their chair off the train and drag themselves into the chair because they were paralysed from either the waist or the chest down. I mean, that is disgraceful. These are Paralympians who, you know, bring us gold and are amazing people, and they're having to drag themselves off a train on the floor to get to their own wheelchair. It's just madness. Absolute madness. A few years back, Mike and I visited Brisbane in Australia, and their transport was phenomenal. One day we got there and they were doing train lines, and we thought, oh, here we go, because here, if that happens, we have to make our own way wherever we're going, whether it's miles apart or on buses, where they have no help a lot of the time, and they were just brilliant. They said to us, no, we're going to get you your own bus. And I said, no, I can go on the same bus with everyone else. I just need a bit of help because I'm wobbly and it hurts. And they were like, no, we're going to get you your own bus. And when they said bus, I thought they meant like a little bus. But no, a whole bus turned up just for Mike and I. And when other people tried to get on it, they were like, no, this is a special bus because they can't get on that one. This one's got the ramp that comes out. And they literally took us to the end of our friend's road. They came completely off the grid on their way to the where we were going. And he was like, I might as well just take you to the end of your road. And we went to pay, and they said, no, you know, we've inconvenienced you. Why would you have to pay? And on the way back, we thought, oh God, you know, I hope they're going to be just as kind. And this time, they ordered us a full disability-friendly taxi and got us all the way back into town. And the taxi cost well over $100. And when we said, oh, you know, do we have to pay? No. They cover that. Can you imagine that happening here? I certainly can't. I've been stuck on trains before. I've had taxis refusing to take me because I might soil myself. It's just, oh. I'm having to rant today because I was trying to sort out going to into town tomorrow, and it's just become complicated. I'm having to get lifts. I'm having to get some people to be able to push me a little bit so I can meet some other friends, another friend to push me somewhere else, and then another friend picking me up from my mum's house, and it shouldn't be this hard. Oh. Anyway, that's enough for today. Next week will be a blog, and until next Wednesday, have a good week. Bye.